Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at something that my wife actually encouraged me to get. I was surprised. I went to get a Rossi R92 lever action. We'll do a review on that one a little later. And it is a 357 Magnum and in stainless. And that's what I was going for. And we had to fill out the form, of course, to get everything set up. And I was looking at this one as well, and I said, wow, that's really nice. That's very unique. And my wife kept encouraging me to go ahead and pick it up. So we did. This here is imported by Stoger. It is a Uberti or Uberti from Italy. It has the checkered handle on it. It's a very beautiful fit and finish on the pistol. I was looking it all over, case hardened, even on the hammer. See if the light will show there. Case hardened there. And the barrel is a little bit longer than my cowboy pistols in there. At 4 3/4 is what I normally get. This one is 5.5 inches. So it'll give you a little bit more burn on your powder. And again, the fit and finish on it is beautiful. And it's very nice. I mean, it is so well laid out and put together. Now I'll look here and I'll show you. It is the El Patron. And this one is chambered, believe it or not, in 9mm. And some of you purists will say, oh my goodness, 9mm. But I thought, that's a great idea. Really, a great idea. I can have more fun and shoot like 3 boxes of 9mm if I get them on sale, which we did at $12.49, I think it was, for CCI Blazer 9mm. We got 4 boxes stacked up in there, additional on top of what I already have, but to shoot it. And it's really a cool pistol overall. The 5.5-inch barrel is very unique to it. Normally they're 4 3/4, and you can get to 5.5s too, but 7.5 is like the original Colts. That's what they carried. They shortened the barrels, I think, for the cavalry. And I might be right in thinking the 5.5-inch was what they set up for the cavalry. And they got the gunfighter style and the 4 3/4 that I like spinning and so forth. But this particular model, the El Patron, has the beautiful handle they put on there, and they put wolf springs in it. Both the hammer spring, it's lighter to pull back. I pulled back a Ruger Vaquero beside it. Oh my goodness, it was night and day difference. And then the trigger spring. Most of these Ubertis come with the flat trigger springs. Now on my original 357 Magnum Ombre, it broke on me after about 14 years and somewhat light use. I didn't shoot it a whole lot. But this one has a round spring, if you think of like a paperclip round. But it's much, more rigid than paperclip, obviously. And it fits right in place at the factory. So the trigger is lighter and the hammer is lighter. And it's just a really nice one. If you can get an El Patron, I think you'll really like it. Now, you sit here and you think, okay, well, 44 Magnum, 357 Magnum, the head on the round will stop it in the cylinder. Well, how in the world does this one stop it? The 9mm, the head's the same diameter as the casing. Well, down inside of here, there's ridges. So when you put your 9mm in, it stops it on the front of the brass, and then your bullet protrudes through. But I also have a 357 Magnum Tailoring Company in the white floral engraved that I absolutely love. It's beautiful, and I've showed that a few times. I put the cylinder in here, and I can shoot the silver cylinder 357 Magnum because this is a 3-click model, and my Taylor's is a 3-click model. But this one's unique because Stoger, which is owned by Beretta, and Uberti is also owned by Beretta and Pieta. The Pieta is a really fine cowboy revolver, what I refer to as a cowboy revolver. 1873 model is what this is modeled after. But these are more modern because they're only 3-click models, and the firing pin is retractable. So if you don't pull through the trigger, it's set up to retract if that hammer falls for any reason, so the round don't go off. But they still say carry 5 rounds in it for safety when you're carrying it on your hip, riding horseback, whatever, so that you're safe and you don't accidentally have a discharge. Now, these are 3-click models. Like I've said, I'll try to do it here with my left hand. Okay, that's 3 clicks back. Excuse me. And the hammer is case hardened on the sides as well. And it's just beautiful. Now, the original Colts and stuff, they use bone. Don't ask me what kind of bone, but they use bone for the case hardening on their revolvers. Now, this is, I believe, all acid or chemical based on these here. But that checkering gives you an extra grip on it. And I'm so excited to shoot it. And my grandson here, he's all into it with me. He's got his little Heritage Rough Rider 22 long rifle out. But he's willing and able to shoot this in 9mm or the 357 Magnum 38s. He shot that as well and just has a blast with it. But just wanted to show you this. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. We're so excited. And our next video will be of the Rossi R92 stainless with the dark wood in 357 Magnum. Now, I'm trying to remember what they said about the sights. It's got a little bit wider window, I believe, on this one. I'll have to compare them and let you see the other ones. I can't focus on both angles there, but the channel, I think, is a little wider, and the blade is a little thicker on this one here. So we'll see if it's set up true to the sighting. Now, what sometimes you have to do if they don't have it tuned is you actually have to bend that front blade. I don't think I'm going to bend mine. I might aim left or right if I'm on a bag and I'm certain of my shots and my rounds going off, and maybe try a few different ammos to see what it likes the best on the rifling, the twist. But that 5.5-inch barrel should pop that 9mm out a little bit better, a little more burn on it. And we're just super stoked, super excited. Aren't we, Jacob? I'm excited. He was like, this is 9mm? Can I shoot it? And I said, well, sure, we can shoot it together. So he was so happy. But Uberti and Pieta has some really good revolvers. And I recommend either one. The Pieta Great Western 2 is the one that you really want to look at. And there's some beautiful ones out there. They're a bit costly. This one here was enough, I can tell you that. But it's imported by Stoeger. You have Cimarron that imports them. You have Taylor's and Company. And apparently Stoeger. And let's see here. It was right down here, $655.99. 1873 Cattlemen El Patron blued with case hardening and a really nice checkered handle, and the Wolf Spring kit that's in there. So I mean, I'm not even kidding. The difference between even my Uberti Ombre that I have had for 14 years is about it's much lighter and smoother trigger pull. Now the Taylor's and Company 357 Magnum is comparable to this. I questioned and queried them. I said, is this tuned or light and spring, light and hammer? And they said, no, it's not. But I don't know what they've done to it. It's as smooth as this one. So I'm real happy with it as well. But we love our cowboy guns, and we're going to be shooting this and doing a review on it, guys. Check with us later. Have a good one.